Alright, welcome to this video. I want to go over how to beat Nago Extreme level 9. The reason why this is so hard is because the CPU reads all your inputs, so if you are used to playing online or even with the other characters, and you're trying to do mixes or beta throw or something like that, it's not gonna work against Nago because he's reading all your inputs, so any mix you try to do is fake. If he gets hit, is because he's letting you hit him. um, so I came up with a strategy to um, be be able to win with pretty much any character, and is fairly successful. I know there is a strategy which is essentially a throw loop that you kind of confuse the AI with by jumping and throwing and jumping and throwing again or something like that. It has never worked for me. It also, from what I see online, is also a bit finicky. This one is more reliable, at least to me, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And so let's get down to it. So the main thing here is all you're gonna do during this fight is you're gonna be blocking. You're gonna be blocking low, and the only thing you're gonna be reacting to is to fluke you forward. So that's his teleport. I'm gonna charge. He's gonna do something, bam, bam. He teleports and you grab. That's the only thing you're gonna do, and then you are just gonna continue doing that. So bam, bam, teleport, react, push him, get in here, and just wait for him to do it again. Dun dun, grab him and do. And while he's getting up, what you want to do is kind of get into this range. Always try to be at this range to force him to go into focus forward, and when he teleports he will be in the perfect range to get grab. And that's it. That's all you're gonna be doing, right? And that's how you win. You're gonna be doing that for Nago 8, floor 8, level 8 and level 9. It works for both of them. There are a couple of differences between the two fights, but this strategy just works for both of them. So if you want to just stop here and watch the video where I use this strategy to win, you can go ahead, or you can stick around and I'll show you a couple more tricks. Alright, so you decided to stick around for more tips. The first one is that after you do a grab, if you have an OTG, ideally something also that kind of leaves you at the desired stage. With Testament it's a little bit hard, but something around this, then you can just do that, do the OTG, get into position, and just wait for him to do that. That way you are getting a little bit of more damage every single time. Another tip for you is on this fight, like I mentioned, you should be blocking low all the time. If you play Nago, you know that this move right here is an overhead, but in this, for the arcade mode, Nago's move is actually, it hits mid. So what that means is that you can block it just by blocking low. And since this is also a low, everything's pretty much a low or a mid, you are not gonna have be dealing with overheads. The only overhead that he has, other than jumping obviously, is this guy. So you are going to be reacting to fluke you forward, to grab, or if he does this, you're gonna try to block a standing. But even if you get hit, it's not a big deal. He usually drops the combo or doesn't do kind of convert into anything meaningful after this. But that's the only thing you need to worry about. So react to this and react to this. Another thing to keep in mind is that while Nago normally, when he does flick forward, even like if you see here, even if he tries to teleport forward, it doesn't cross over. Arcade mode can cross over. So what that means is that sometimes when he's doing his teleport shenanigans, is that he's gonna cross you over, and depending on the distance, you might be out of throw range. So for example, like here, and if I were to try to grab at that range, I'm gonna whiff and he's gonna punish me. That happens, is rare, and usually and that's where you use your burst. If he hits you and he starts doing a combo, you just burst and try to get into this range again, and just continue to grab him. An idea, it's gonna be out of your range, you can not do it, but in most instances he's gonna be in your range, so you just react and grab him. All right. Another way to get a bit of extra damage is that Nag usually can sneak run up and grab him depending on the distance if he uses one of these H finishers. So that will be 5H, 2H. You can actually just go run up and grab him, right? So if you see if he either whiffs this move, you usually have enough time to go and grab him. He cannot cancel into that. Or if he whiffs this, same thing. Even if he blocks you grounded, you usually have enough time to go in. Something I noticed is that depending on his block range, as you know, it makes his hits a bit longer. So depending on his block range, you might have, it might be too far for you to run in and grab him. So just if you want to play safe, don't try. If you are feeling a bit greedy, as this is usually a good place to try to go for more damage, right? And similarly, if he has only one 50-meter tension and he goes for his super and you block, you can go for a grab. If he has meter, the problem is that what he likes to do sometimes is like he does this and then Romans cancel and continuously pressure. So if you press a button, you more than likely die after that point. So that's another way to get some extra hits on it. Just run up and grab him like you normally do. Another way to get a little bit of extra damage, if you know a Roman cancel combo out of your grab, is a good time to use it. Your meter is only gonna be used for extra damage essentially. You're not gonna be using yellow Roman cancel because you're not gonna be trying to take your turn back against Nago. That's not gonna happen. You're always gonna be on the defensive and just wait for that opening and grab. One more tip for Nago is that you know his mechanic of blood rage. So when his blood rage fills up, he pops and his health starts lowering and his blood rage starts lowering. This also happens in arcade mode, but it has slightly different rules. In level 8, the blood rage increases automatically, so he doesn't need to do special moves to increase it. It just goes automatically and he pops, and he doesn't lose health when that happens. So that's one of the more tricky things about this fight, is that you cannot just wait for him to pop and just wait for his life to go down, right? His life is not going to decrease, he just gets more rage, more damage. So the tip here is that when he does that, so if normally you can just run up to grab, you can normally just run up to Nago and grab him, like I'm gonna show here, right? And I just grab him and do it. The problem is that in arcade mode, he actually has a invulnerability frames during that process when he pops, and you cannot grab him, you cannot hit him, so you need to wait way later to grab him. I'm gonna mark it on the video when that happens, but it is around, I'm gonna show you, it's around this time that you should grab him. So it's very late on the animation that he becomes vulnerable, and you just grab him, and again you just do the same thing, grab him, do your OTG and get in position to continue. Don't you could in theory also go for a CS during that time, but I find that the timing is a bit trickier, and more often than not he might do an invincible reversal and kill you. So it's safer just to go for the grab. I have never lost a grab as far as I can remember using after he pops. So just grab him and continue your thing, just right. One thing to note about level 9 Nago is that he starts with full bloodlust, full blood gauge, and it doesn't decrease automatically. The only time it decreases is that is when you hit him. So when you grab him and you do your OTG, it's gonna take a chunk of his blood rage gauge. When Testament, it takes about 2 hits, so 2 grabs, 2 OTGs to fully remove it, right? I missed that. When you fully remove the gauge, what's gonna happen is he's gonna be a stun. He's gonna be in a DC state where he's not blocking, and as soon as you hit him once and you let him recover, he's gonna be going back. He's out of the stun and he's gonna hit you. So what you want to do is hit him with your best hitting combo to do as much damage as possible. So for example, with Testament, I will try to do the best combo I know, which is, I know there's probably something better here, but bam, and then I do as much damage as I can, so this fight will go faster. One more thing to note about the fights with the CPU is that what I notice is that when either you or him are about to lose, he turns the cheating up to 11. So what that means is that he is just gonna be super passive at one point, and that's gonna is gonna confuse you. You think it's like, oh man, this is my chance to press a button and hit him. Don't do it. Don't do it. The reason for that is that he's gonna be passive, but the moment you press any button, so like a punch or a kick, the moment you press the button, frame 1, he's gonna do invincible reversal. So if you ever get into a situation where you're blocking and Nago's not doing anything, do not press a button. Do not be tempted. Just be patient. Eventually he's gonna get bored, as much as a CPU can get bored, and you're just gonna wait. You're just gonna wait, and eventually he's gonna go into his teleport and you're gonna hit him. Don't be tempted to do this. I showed you in the video where I just wait for him. Trust me, he is gonna kill you the moment you press a button, especially if he has meter. Even if he doesn't have meter, he has this guy, which is full invincible reversal, unlike Nago's regular, which is only invincible above the knee. This one is fully invincible reversal, and if you try to hit him when he's just passive, he's gonna pull this up, I guarantee. So again, don't be tempted, don't push a button, just stay calm and just wait. That was the end of the tutorial, the tips and tricks portion. Now I'm gonna play you the match with me with Nago level 8 and level 9. On the first round of level 8, as you can see, I'm a bit rusty. I haven't played this much in a while, so I made some mistakes, but eventually I'm able to overcome it and just one-shot both level 8 and level 9 Nago. I'm sure if you follow these steps and tricks, you'll be able to succeed. It might take you maybe a couple tries to get familiar with all the quirks, but it should be much easier than if you try to go with some other strategies. So best of luck and rock on.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock. Stop there. Now then. Eyes here. Short sight. Go. Eyes here. Got me good.
dear. I'll leave.
Here comes Daredevil. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Back up.
I see.
Not enough.
An oversight.
How about this? Back up.
Go. Ice here. Ice here.
Wake up. Back up. How about this?
Down there.
Wake up. Back up.
Ice here. The game.